in the national polity, and you see that some regions that feel marginalized, it leads to instability, and that is not a good thing. And we have to start considering, okay, if any part is feeling marginalized, then you put measures in place to bring them in the context of a river state. Okay, Wike is an Agbero, but still he still brought in Fubara for that same reason, because he felt that since this democratic dispensation, that most of all the governors have always been from the Quere this thing group. So he had to bring in someone from the Ijaw group. And the same thing can be said for Edo. And I don't understand how that is controversial. Because in the context of Nigeria, people do feel marginalized because they feel like power is something that if you don't get to that position, you are not. It's like you're not a member of the club yet, and that is the psyche Nigerians have. And if you want to address that, you at least meet people halfway than just to tell them that it's democracy, we should just go on. But we know we don't say the same thing nationally when it's the northerners are going to be dominating politics and having Muslim ticket. We are not going to be happy. You're going to start complaining that what's happening? Where's the Christian ticket? Where is the Southern ticket? And in the case, the people that made the argument about Emiloku is invalid because we've had a Yoruba president. But from what Alex is saying, nobody from Central Asia has ever emerged, just like no Southeasterner has ever emerged a president in Nigeria. So I think we have to learn some, just meet him halfway.
All
We should
right.
try to reason with him.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you. All right, Mr. Alex, your time starts now.
Yes, for me, I believe in Mr. Peter Obi's ideology, and I believe in what how I was trained for inclusivity, and I also believe that we have amazing people in Labour Party who could have emerged, who we could have muzzled up with our money, our influence, our numbers. We can't keep doing this thing. Who has the biggest money? Who has the largest chest? No, we can't always do that. There are people you just speak and say, come on, you can do this job. We got you. The party got you. The people got you. It's your region, and we want you to go there and sanitize this whole thing. That's the area I'm coming from. I don't care about any of them. I don't care. I don't know them. And you know my character. I don't really care about these people. I just want the best for my people. The Asian people since 1999, Osunbo was, I think he was ranked in and he was ranked out 6 months or 1 year government or something. Apart from that, since 1999, they've not been in government, and it's fair. And they have highly educated people in that region too, who are in Labour Party. Even Abure is from that region. You can't tell me there's not people who have labored, or even when Peter Obi was doing his own presidential thing, people who put their lives on the line, their monies, everything in that region, to say, okay, you come and do it. So if you now make it the biggest bank account, the largest bank account, who was the chairman of this, who was the chairman of that, that's no longer merit for me. Now we want to argue that nobody came out. Who told you nobody came out from that region? How can you say that? Even a blind man will not believe that a blind man will know that it's raining. You don't say that. So for me, I just feel, yes, I just feel, and guess what? The Asian people are beginning to demand their own state.
You, sir?
Yes, let me just round up. The Asian people right now, I'm not an Asian person, I'm pure Benin from both sides. But they are beginning to agitate for their own state. They are working on it in Abuja through their professors and lawyers and the rest. Although the federal government has thrown it out, but we should also carry them along. This is my point. We should have allowed one of them to emerge in Labour Party. Then you would have heard me talk in another tone. But in this scenario right now, if Labour Akpata is able to muzzle his way through, and it disappoints me the way this guy Abia State is doing now, I will also join him. I will never condemn him. I have nothing against him. He's not my enemy. I don't know him. Just deliver. But I just feel we should include people. You can't just be saying my Asian brother, my Asian sister, I have Asian lineage. All those things, like you are beating somebody and you are fanning the person. That's my own point. Thank you.
All right, perfect timing. Madarita, take it home.
Yes, thank you very
Sorry,
much,
Oh, by the
Madam.
way, I don't know if let me see. Mr. Niger Watch is still there. Mr. Tone is begging to be crashed in. So if you're there, Mr. Tone
Yeah,
is
I'm here.
Mr.
It's
Tone is out
full.
there.
It's full.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Mr. Tone.
Yeah, Tune is here. Yes. Yes. Okay. You want to say something? He's on the backstage. Yes, he can.
Okay,
I
great.
can.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
bring him. I'll bring him in now because he's been here. So let me swap with somebody that just finished. Then I'll bring you guys back again. Okay, Mr. Alex just finished. Mr. Alex, I'll put you on the backstage for a few minutes. Okay, Mr. Tune can speak now because he's been waiting.
I've been in the prison. I've been in detention in dungeon.
Madam Rita
Thank
is
you.
on. Madam Rita is on next.
Okay, Mr.
All right.
Tuabel, obviously I keep you there for so long.
No. It's
Are we
fine.
not allowed to
I've been
interject?
learning a lot about Edo politics. You
I
see,
think
it's
give us our mandate wanted to speak.
All right. Mr. Mandate, you go next.
I was going to ask Mr. Alex a question, but I think he's on the backstage now. Because if you're saying that, how can they tell you that the central people didn't come out on Labour Party's platform?
All right, okay, let me bring Mr. Alex in. I'll remove myself.
So when they say that the Asian people, the central people, we are on Labour Party's, you can't say they are not there. Now, everybody, I know of an experience, even on that Labour Party's governorship platform, that said that the election that brought in Olumide Akpata was free and fair. Nothing done shady.
Are you asking me a question? You want me to respond, sir?
And now you are saying that how can you say that the
You want me to respond?
Let him finish.
Go ahead.
Let him finish, then you can respond. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay, my brother, I am not against Labour Party. I'm not against Akpata. I don't know him. I hope he succeeds. So I was only talking about what could have been because of the marginalization that has been going on since 1999. You cannot expect me shouting here every day against injustice, against this one, against all oppression, against, but and now
how is this
happening
process an injustice?
is that wait now, wait. When some of
he has only 1 minute to respond. So you
yes, when some of us from Edo State are discussing these things, you may not really understand. I really understand Madam Rita and the other. That's why I'm not really arguing too much because in a way they are also right. But I would have preferred the perfect situation where the peculiarity of the country must be taken into consideration. You can't just be riding, and you just overlook other people. For me, that's it. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Mandate, you got 2 minutes.
Can I come in now?
We can let go ahead, Madam Rita. Go ahead.
Okay, he only used 1 minute before he was interjected, so you can come in, Madam Reader, then.
All right, thank you, ma. Okay, Mr. Alex, to your argument, are you saying now that just because in your own spirit of so-called fairness and recognizing the fact that we have different ethnic groups, the Labour Party should have picked somebody from Edo Central? However, did it occur to you that perhaps when they did the primaries in Labour Party, the Edo Central person did not win? Are you now going to make sure, are you now suggesting that the Labour Party should have forced somebody from Edo Central on the throat of the members of Labour? The answer is no. Just like what Give Us a Mandate said, the people who voted for Olumide Akpata, so many of them were only from Edo Central. At least they collated the results from every part of the state, right? And he said that there was a candidate that said it was free and fair. We haven't heard any argument so far saying that, okay, maybe there was some discrepancy in the primary election in the Labour Party. Till date, we haven't heard anything. So what does that tell you? It means the party, the Labour Party, they are comfortable with the candidates because they've weighed a lot of things politically. They've weighed a lot of criteria on the kind of candidate they want to bring. And I'm sure right now as we speak, they're still trying to weigh if they need to bring which Edo Central person that is also sellable as a running mate. It's just the way the game is being played. Now, in terms of this tribe thing that we're talking about, I don't want to argue too much. You know why? Because that's like medicine after death. Right now, going forward, we have 3 candidates, 2 from Edo Central, from the 2 Siamese Wicked Party, and then we have Olumide Akpata from the Labour Party. Which one are Edo indigenes going to pick as their governor?
No, there are 4
Now, it is
candidates.
our
Shaibu is
duty.
on the ticket too. Shaibu is there too.
I'm pleased. I'm being serious here. Shaibu is just like someone that's a political orphan. It's a waste of time even we mention his name in this discussion. As far as I'm concerned, a waste of time. Right
Madam
now,
there are other parties that have candidates
I am
too.
not going to mention Accord or the Red Hat Party. I'm not going to. Let us people are wasting my time. Please, I'm talking about the 3. This is serious. Three candidates right now. That is what we should be moving. Because talking about I wish. The wish has passed. The genie has given us the wish, final wish, the 3rd wish. So there's no need going back, Mr. Alex.
All right.
Keep talking about, please.
All right.
Madam, look, it is not fair you are cutting me because 2 people they interjected me or they interrupted me twice.
Okay, 1 minute.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much. So my point is, at this point, we have 3 candidates. I'm not going to wallow in self-pity about taking up. I wish. Right now, we have 3. Let us educate Edo people now on who they should pick. At least not even who they should pick. At least educate them to understand the consequences of the choices they're going to make. That is the point. That is my point. And I've already told you guys my own personal calculations. If NPC and in fact, ESA is split into 2 right now in terms of the candidates. Now, if Olumide is smart enough to pick an Edo Central person as a deputy, the votes will definitely be split into 3. Edo South is going to be split into 3 for
God
sure.
bless you.
And then the joker will be Edo North. The Edo North person, the Edo North vote will determine who will win this election. That's just my own projection. Hey, everybody can have their own calculation, but that's just my calculation. So I'm not going to wallow in what Mr. Alex is saying. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, are you ready? Mr.
Not
Jonathan.
talking. I've not spoken in a while. You guys just pushed me aside.
Who is
I've
this?
just been
Please
listening.
identify your voice.
You're speaking to Tone.
Mr. Tone. Okay, go, Mr. Tone.
But he just came in. We are here.
Exactly.
What do you mean I just came in? I was the first. I've been in the background for a while now.
No, Mr. Tone was outside, so they brought him in to speak.
Okay,
They
Mr.
brought him
Tone.
in to speak.
All right, we've all spoken, so let Mr. Tone speak since he hasn't spoken. All right, your time starts now, sir. Thank you for your understanding.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this in very, very brief one. I've been listening people going back and forth about where this person comes from or what he has done or what he hasn't done. See, this is the sort of thing that we want to address and correct in Nigeria if we want to move forward as a nation. So if we're still wallowing in tribal sentiments, or this person is from Isha, he's not been given a fair chance, and all those shouldn't matter where you come from. The most important thing is that you're Nigerian, you're from that state. Shouldn't matter that you're an Asian or Isan person or a Benin man. Let the best person that can move the state forward, let them be given a chance and be supported. So all these shenanigans about he's an Esa man or Isha man has not been given an opportunity for a long time. It doesn't matter. It only will. You see, it's at the end of the day, it's going to impact on the progress of Edo State. That's just my. I'm not an Edo person. I know that, but that's just my observation as an outsider. That is
Let
not
him finish. Let him finish, and you can ask him his question, please.
I thought he was already done. I just wanted to ask him the question.
I finished. I'm listening to that.
The question is like if because the Northerners they're Muslims and they have Southwestern Muslims, and we have generally tend to have more population in the votes, they start selecting only Northern candidates. No chance for Southern candidates to emerge anymore and keep winning the election. Are you going to just say, okay, because We are fighting for democracy. We shouldn't have to worry
See,
about,
you see,
you know.
so that okay, let me answer. Let me answer. It seems you didn't hear what I was saying. All I'm saying is let the best man for the job win. I don't care where the person comes, and that is when we'll start moving forward. And see, it should start from the state level to start setting up this sort of standards. It's the best. I'm not talking about. It's not. I understand what you're trying to say, but that's not what I'm saying here. All these people we mentioned, are they not from Edo State? Yes. Then let the best person win.
But the same thing applies in Edo State too. There are different shades. Even when you go to families, some people always feel marginalized. You always have to take into account this type of
Okay.
stuff.
Okay,
So
Mr.
because
Tunaja.
okay, hold on. So because one person is more, because I'm more qualified and competent, because of the what do you call it, there's a word for it that they use and all that, then the person that is less qualified and less competent than me should be granted the opportunity to be the governor,
It's
because
about
I'm
it's
not
about
from that.
yeah. I
Nah,
think
come
it's
on.
in politics. It's about numbers, and some try the politics of the state. Sometimes some people have advantage, just because they are incumbents or
Just
they've just been in
so
power.
Naja, all I'm saying is that all I'm saying in a nutshell is that we're just too tribal. We need to start moving away from all these tribal sentiments. That's all I'm just saying.
Okay.
I
And
am
I'm saying
So,
that
I'm
they
from
should
Anambra.
meet them
See,
middle way, not go
Mr.
to the extreme
Tunaja,
and say shut up your mouth.
Mr.
It's only
Tunaja,
politics.
Mr.
Hello,
Tunaja.
you are very quick to shut me down.
No, no, no,
Easy.
no, no, because you are repeating the same thing, and Mr. Tone is repeating the same thing. We need to move on. Okay? We understand. You're
Okay,
both.
don't
You can
worry.
convince. You can convince each other, so we can't
Your
keep
day
going
is
back and forth.
coming.
Mr. J, are you there? Mr. Jonathan, are you there? Mr. Jonathan. All right. Mr. Black Panther. Mr. Black Panther.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. You have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much. Uh, I want to say something right here now. You see, we were here, we know what is happening. And we are not saying that we don't have, sort of empathy for other tribes to do it. And the mechanism which we have now is called rotational governance. That's the method we have that is not enshrined in our constitution. It's a gentleman, agreement, which is done where we don't even know they introduced it to us, and we saw it as a little bit fair, to a level, certain level, so that someone can have a sense of belonging and, let us play the game like that. But it came to there are sometimes when it comes to a dead hand, we all cannot say we are 100% not having a tribal influence inside of us. We cannot say that. That is absolutely wrong, false. But when it comes to the development in generality of all and how to change a particular system that has been working for a very long time, and it's to our own disadvantage, and we've been doing it, running it for a long time, it becomes a very big problem. Now, for us to switch now, not that we are not recognizing the tribe, but for us to switch, we have to put a man there that will bring a template in that will bring about development that will spread, and a man that can sign a citizen contract, with us, that we can try and build. Because if that man do such a thing, that has a ripple effect on other people that are trying to govern us. So that will spread in all the local government area, in all the tribe area, not bringing in the dullest, or will say, oh, I must come, but I'm not capable, but I must be there because my tribe has not been there before. That might be wrong in this situation Edo State is in now, like what we have in the presidential election. We needed somebody to correct it. We weren't looking at an Igbo man per se. We were looking for somebody to really change this political situation, that so that we all can benefit from it. That is the reason. And I know that Alex is thinking the same way with us. We were thinking the same way with Alex, but we have to change when the situation came to us, and we have to really change and look for the best, because APC and PDP have played a game against us because they are the same parties. If PDP comes in, this is my permutation. If PDP comes in, it's going to benefit the APC. If APC comes in, it's going to benefit the PDP, because the man sitting in the position of governorship hailed from APC. Because he was cheated, we PDP accepted him. So they are still playing the same game, but we want to come in to change the narrative. The narrative should be the citizen must sign a contract with the person they are sending there, so that we can be able to monitor him, and he will be well accountable to us. Those are the kind of ideology we want to put into the mindset. We'll continue to build it until it spread. Then the thing concerning tribe will begin to die, at least reduce a little bit. They will be looking for the best among us to govern us. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Mandate, are you there?
Yes, thank you very much. Hopefully you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can.
Thank you very much. This is an interesting conversation, and it's very, very interesting to the fact that based on what we've seen in Edo State and how we all are very, very interested in the way things should work in Edo State. And it's not far-fetched from the fact that Obedient Movement headquarters sits in Edo State. Labour Party sits in Edo State. Somebody's typing something.
Hi, Bob.
Bonnie, baby.
Hi.
So sorry, that's me. I'm off.
Okay. So, it is very, very important that Labour Party and Obedient Movement in Edo State work together to deliver a partner for that state. Why? I swear Godalo is going to continue from where Obaseki stopped. The question to Edolites, where did Obaseki stop? Don't forget, he wanted to give your land to herdsmen. He built biscuit roads, insecurity. The school, the last time I checked, people had to go and volunteer to cut the grasses in front of primary schools in Edo State. That is where I swear Godalo is going to continue from. That means the state will continue to get worse. The APC guy, we know where he's coming from. So everything just points on Olumide Akpata based on what he has done. For me, if you're talking about Edo Central, I understand your pain, I understand your plight. But can you throw competence away? If Central has someone like Olumide Akpata that went to that primaries and won the primaries, then you can be saying, okay, and they didn't give that person they didn't give them the ticket. You can be saying, oh, they've been cheated. But the last time I checked, everybody, the delegates, even from Central, voted for Akpata. People confirmed that the election was free and fair. So what more do we need than to help sell this guy to the mama in market? Mama, this person is coming out. This is what he will do. This is who he is and what he's able to do. We should have to help to sell him.
Okay.
Not saying that based on tribe, based on zoning and all that. Zoning cannot help in this situation.
Thank you, Mandate.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chris Dublin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, take it home.
Well, Madam Luke, thank you very much for the job you are doing. Give us our mandate here. I'm very glad for your explanation. because and no matter how we look at it, we cannot sacrifice competence on the altar of rotation or on the altars of tribalism or the region you came from. And now, Mr. Alex, I think I really have to get this clear. What we are arguing here is that we are not saying that the other parts of the state shouldn't be given a fair chance. No, that is not the argument. I don't know why we are trying to compare this to what is happening at the national level. What we are saying is that the other part of the states we are talking about, they didn't come out with that force. And I know you are going to talk about that guy again. I asked you the candidate from this other region, which it was even difficult for you to point out these people. So we need to understand that if there were strong candidates from Edo North and Edo Central, and they are even better than Akbata or they are at par with Akbata, then in that case we can look at those people, but we can't just say because um, we just wanted any person from Edo Central or Edo, not even Edo North now, even if we are talking, it has to be Edo Central. It is the turn of Edo Central if we are going to look at it like that. And then, Mr. Alex, do you know that it is this same PDP guy that defeated the Labour Party guy that contested in Edo Central, or more formal Sareme Christian? The guy lives in Canada. He came from all the way from Canada to come and contest in Edo Central Labour Party, and he was defeated by this Okpebolo with just about 3,000 votes, with all the rigging and everything. So we have to understand these dynamics clearly. If they have a strong candidate, why not? I'm against marginalization in every iota of the world, but can we sacrifice competence in the altar of having power to rotate? In the first place, if you don't even have the power, how are you going to make it rotate? Now, there's a dangerous
All
cabal
right.
in.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
That's right. I'm on time. Mr. F. Emmanuel, are you there? Mr. F. Emmanuel, are you there? All
I
right.
would have just made a case for the minutes that were not used to be given to Mr. Dublin to just finish his thoughts, if you will allow me, please.
Before you do that, he can do that. What I see, what we're gonna do after he gives because I don't know if Black Panther has spoken or Mr. Alex has spoken. Have spoken, but anyway.
I have spoken.
Yeah,
Alex
already
has spoken.
Alex
All of us,
spoke.
almost everybody has spoken.
Has Mr. Black Panther, have you spoken?
Yes, I've spoken.
Okay. Let me speak quickly and then I'll come to Mr. Chris, okay? Is that fair or you want Mr. Chris to continue?
That is very fair, ma. Go ahead, ma.
Okay. Judging from what we have spoken here, it looks like majority of us are leaning towards open election. I think to Niger, what was Mr. Jonathan's view?
Jonathan's view was equity and justice.
Okay. So to Niger for tribalism. Sorry,
to Niger is also equity and justice.
Equity and justice meaning the ESA group.
That is, you give play fair game among the ethnic group.
Okay, so the ESA group, more like the Edo Central group.
Yes.
Okay, so to Niger, Edo Central group, Madam Reader, Free for All, open group. Jonathan Kingsley, is he equity too?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Tone is Free for All. Chris Dublin is Free for All. What was mandate?
Free for all.
Okay. F. Emmanuel, what was his view?
He has not spoken. I don't think he spoke.
But I'm sure he has spoken before now.
Oh yeah. Okay, before now. I think he's just open.
Free for all. Okay. Mr. Alex definitely is the ESA group. right?
Exactly.
And the Black Panther,
yeah. Of
and the
course,
Black
of
Panther
course.
is what?
I just want inclusivity of the oil pollers.
All right. And what does Black Panther want?
Black Manta
Or
is
what
with
do you
Madame
want?
Rita.
Okay, so
Is with
right
Madame
now,
Rita.
we say, and Mr. Elvis was free for all. So right now we have like 7 to like 3.
I'm sorry, I'm confused with your calculations, Madam Loco.
No, we're trying to
I'm,
go.
I'm
I was trying to go which side we were going. We were talking about the Edo Central group, and then you are in the free for all group.
no, I won't say I'm on the free for. Well, I'm
It's
on the
only
free
two,
for all group
it's only two,
plus
it's only two, it's
plus
only
the
two,
reality of what is on ground. That's what
no,
I'm
no,
up for.
it's only two options.
If you
It's
want
only
to call
two.
it free for all, I don't know.
No, free for all meaning you want everybody to contest and may the better person win. It's what is free for all.
No. That's not my ideology. My ideology is that what we have right now. I already explained the AP, the candidate of PDP is another stooge for another of Governor Baseki's pains that he has given those states people. The one for the APC, that was a no because the person behind it is the one that wanted to be governor before. So what do we have
Yeah,
now?
they
You understand? So,
categorize us on free for all.
Yes, we're
okay.
going by free for all, meaning may the best person win, regardless of which tribe it comes from. That's the free for all. So we're not going by party now. We're just saying regionally, if we were to pick anybody from Edo State, some people are clamoring that it should come from Edo Central just for equity. But
Yes, they are clamoring for it, but they are not forthcoming. That was our argument. They
I
are
know.
not coming forth.
Everybody has been forthcoming. I want Madam Reader to state her position on those 2 grounds.
She has already stated her position now. Because of the situation on ground now, it is better for us to break that shackles of those 2 parties that are going the other way. We should have a different way and bring the best man to be there, and so that we can change the trajectory.
That is free for all. So that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Okay, good. So now, and I'm just going to say this. I don't want to be mean, but you remember a certain man called Aneni?
Yeah.
Okay, he was from Edo Central, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Ishaman, yeah.
That was an epitome of corruption. Do you hear me?
Exactly.
An epitome of from this, in fact, and
Just corruption, nepotism. But I'm not going to judge that on the
no.
Aneni.
I know where I'm coming from. We all grew up there now. We know our people. That is the most docile. I mean, I don't know how to describe those people. They are easily manipulated. And let me just say they don't have charisma. If I were to pick people that are bubbling in those states, I will even look in that direction.
I think Anene sold that central out.
That was, and I was looking at
God bless you.
I was looking at all the people from that Edo Central. There's no one that has head there.
Allegedly, and then it took his money to Singapore.
The moment you start generalizing, you're already wrong.
Madam, God bless you.
Aneni sold the central out because he had all the opportunity and they were having a chance to bring the best because he was.
Madam, look, God bless you. God bless you to what you're saying.
See,
because
that's why I wanted to tie all this in, because I'm now looking for, okay, if I wanted to pick somebody that I would say, okay, represent Edo Central well, who are you going to pick?
The same silence we're having now, the same silence we have.
No, there's no silence, anything. There's no silence. It's just decorum.
There's a dead silence
it's just
here
decorum.
now.
It's just orderliness. It's just orderliness. We are just being orderly. It's just orderliness.
Let's allow Alex to answer that question because
I am
saying generalizing.
Why is Alex asking the question?
Can I answer the question?
He was silent, but answer the question. Answer the question, Mr. Alex. Answer the question.
Stop. We have entered another angle now.
Okay, can I answer now?
Wait.
No, Alex, hold on now.
Wait, so let's do it orderly now. So we are getting interesting now. So maybe let's do it orderly, in an orderly fashion. Who wants to answer that question?
Alex, one
I
answer.
will be
Okay,
talking to Mr.
Alex.
Alex because he said
Yeah.
he wasn't
Yes.
silent, but he was decorum. So let him
Yes.
answer.
Can I
Yes,
answer
go
now?
ahead. Your time starts now. Thank you. What was the question
Yeah.
again?
If you talk about
Wait. What was the question again? So we know what you're trying to say.
you said who will you pick? You are using an enemy to judge because
No,
he was an Isha
No,
man.
no. He didn't judge with an
I
enemy.
didn't judge.
He brought the case. I brought the case of Ananda.
Okay.
Enemy had all the chance
I'm
to
telling you, I
choose
said
the
I'm
Okay.
best.
If
But
you
enemy
are
thought
using
himself
if you
to
are
go to
I
the
am the one
federal, and
that
he sold out the
I am the
Edo
one that
Central.
first I am. You say I should answer now, Black Panther. Let me answer.
question is, who will you bring? What politicians are you going to bring now that will represent Edo Central that you can present to us? Giving people like
So
an power.
can I answer now?
Go ahead, your time starts now.
I am the first person to bring an earnings issue here. How he allegedly took Nigeria's money to Singapore. Minister of Minister of Works, Federal Minister of Works. The road that leads to his village is nothing. They call him Mr. Fix. He was a corrupt man, but don't also forget, we had a minister who was also corrupt too. Iyanire, Minister of Health, and Edo State governor that is living now, they messed up Edo State. So it's not really
Alex,
by
I'm
tribe.
sorry, I have to
Okay,
interrupt. We had Minister of
is
Works
it
as well. Oh no, Leme. That and
okay?
then he put there, he didn't do
Okay.
nothing. And
All
he's
right.
in under APC or PDP. He was part of the
and
primaries.
and it's a shame. It's a shame on Labour Party if we say we cannot find one or two people in Eastern land in Labour Party to come out as a candidate. Shame on us.
Mr.
It's
Alex,
a shame.
Mr.
It's
Alex,
such a shame.
Mr. Alex, you ain't got none.
Alex, it's a shame on us, not Labour Party, on us.
You ain't got none.
You see,
Not
That you have a
can,
you have
can
a
For
I say
me, I
something?
substitute,
just
Can I
say
but
can
you are
people
I
should
not
can I
be
calling out to prove
hold
it.
on,
Okay,
hold on. Can I just say something?
Stop. Alex,
Can I just say something,
Alex
please?
has the floor. Let him continue.
I thought he has. Or when other people are interjecting, you let
let
them
me
finish.
just
You are
land
you
my
don't want me
point.
to
He
call
has
you
2
out.
minutes. He
My,
has 2 minutes still. No
yes,
interruption.
let me just land. Let
If
me just
we're
land my
doing it
point.
turn
My
by
point.
turn, I should be next, really. If we're doing it turn by
Okay,
turn.
let me
After
just
Alex,
round
may
up.
you enter, because
Tunaja,
one
you
way
will
she
come
go
in. Let me just
talk.
round up. Let me just round up.
All right.
Mr. Alex, round up, please. Thank you.
Why I like this platform is that we must not all agree every time. Don't take my point to where to your comfort zone to sit down there. I'm talking about inclusivity. You can't tell me all Asian people are corrupt. You can't say that. Are all Benis corrupt? He's supposed like you're not a Benin man. He's not showing us Shege. Was lucky not a Benin man. You can't say all of them are corrupt. We have some people in Labour Party from that zone that can do the job. We just need to throw our weight behind them. But we allow the man with the largest, the one that brought his chest out to have the one that claimed to have money, that brought out his money according to you people who put his money where his mouth is. Fine, I'm going to do my bit to see how I can support Labour Party, not really him. I don't trust any of them. You can't tell me all Ishans are corrupt. And any was corrupt, fine, but not all Ishans are corrupt. I take exception to that. I'm not an Asian man, but I want justice, fairness. Since 1999, they've not produced a governor. It's their turn. I know it's not by turn, but this is the peculiarity, the fragileness of Nigerian system.
Alex, you know,
Yes,
if
I'm a
I
trained
answer
political
and let
scientist, but it
this
doesn't
man
really
talk.
mean that I should not be sensitive to other people's plight. That's not the point.
Alex, you're not correct. Oh, it's not 1999. Please, Osareme Osumbo was there. You're forgetting that,
Osumba was
and he was
kicked out
outed
now,
because he
6 months. I
cheated.
said that
No,
before.
when you
But
I
say
there's
said
a
that
when you
before.
say
governor now.
1999, it's
What
not
did they talk,
accurate
Alex?
now.
1
It's
minute,
not
please.
accurate.
1
But I
minute.
said that before now. But
No,
were you not
it's
here when
not
I said that before?
1999.
1
You
minute,
just
Yes,
please.
said
now,
1999. It
yes.
was
Yeah,
not
of
correct.
course.
Alex, you
I
exaggerate it
said
now.
Osumbo's government of 6 months or 1 year. I said that. You are just doing like
But he
you
was
didn't
the
hear, but
governor
you
now.
heard that.
But he was the governor. He was the
So he was
governor.
kicked out after 6 months. So
He
Where
was
if
was
you're
he?
using
Where
that
was
to
He
he?
was
judge,
a
the
stupid,
governor,
that's
was
why.
he?
Lucky Benedo was going for 8 years, right? Oshomole was going for 8 years. It's your turn to predict somebody for 8 years. That's my point.
Okay.
No, your point is
Okay.
okay.
Stop, please. Mr. Alex, are you done? Because your time is up.
No. I just felt Lucky did 8 years, Obasaki did 8 years. That's two Benin men.
I
Abba.
beg,
Oshomole 8 years from Edo North.
give to Nigeria time to
Please.
talk, I beg.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mr.
Thank you.
Tunaima, your time starts now. Thank you.
Thank you. I think some of these things utterances that we've had here today falls below the standard that we should be setting for this platform and any other platform, that at least somebody that has been engaging on this platform for quite a while, one should have certain standard that they don't fall below. And I'm surprised some of the things we accuse people nationally, we see it happening local, this thing on the state level.
Please, can you give us an example of what we're accusing here?
An example, like some of the statements you made yourself about the central people, you were generalizing about them, like they don't have people, and
what did I say?
can't
No,
present.
Tunaja, hold on
He said
first.
they
I
don't
want to
have
give you a
any
point.
somebody with some kind of flair for politics or something, and they don't. So you know you were making generalized. You can rewind, you will see it.
No.
You're making generalized statements.
Let me clarify it to you. I am talking about charisma. People that draw people to it. You know how you motivate people? A motivator for good governance. Now, I am not saying, this is not a comparison quote. I'm talking about giving the history of that region. Point to me anybody that has had good governance. Because now you are looking about equity, right? Can you please tell me somebody? You people are just trying to pick up things from the thin air. I need you to give me a role model that can say, yes, let me put this person in Labour Party and he will win. To Niger, give me an example. Thank you.
Like I said, if you are not looking, you're not going to find. And when you start pretending as if a whole population cannot generate somebody that can govern a state, then you have to ask yourself whether you are looking hard enough. And this is the issue. The way we use our language, we don't know we do the same thing that is causing the problems in the country. And you have somebody like Alex, you all know him. He is saying something here, and you guys don't want to relate at all. And this is when we say we should be our brother's keeper and all the rest of it, we pretend as if we don't know. And then when we go to national politics, you will see the reverse happens again because it doesn't suit us then. We shouldn't do this type of stuff. We have to cut straight through with the same this behavior. If we feel that nationally we prefer it to be this thing, we want to be represented, and that is exactly what happened nationally in many of our institutions. It is done in the quota system and in the rotational system in this in the governance, and some states actually do it. They rotate it too. So if somebody is saying, he's not saying it is that he has a right to it. He's saying maybe it's good for the Labour Party to do such thing. What you can say is that, okay, maybe it would have been good, but given where we are right now, this is what is happening. But to just say, oh, let's just go by this thing, the winner takes it all. We all know politics, that's not how it works. Politics is tribal. It's not necessarily because you are better at it. Because you have the number, they will select you. That's how it works. And I understand that some people don't necessarily understand that, but at least just show some empathy. Even if you are not agreeing with him, show some empathy. Don't pretend as if that's the same position you are going to hold when it comes to a national issue. You're not going to hold that position when it comes to a national issue. You'll be like, no, you don't want it.
Can I interject you?
Yeah,
can I interject you?
If you want to.
Wait a minute.
The way you are,
hold on a minute. He has already used up his time, so if he can't.
I know. Let me just let me just put some things into what you are saying.
So you can reply. You have 1 minute.
I'm not replying, but what I'm trying to tell him that he's trying to put us to the extreme. Tunaja, what we are doing, we are in line with Alex. What we are trying to say here, there is a difficult, the Edo election, the two parties, APC and PDP, have put the Labour Party in a very difficult position. And to just oppose it, to make reference again, the Edo Central, you know what happened? Anene refused to build leaders from that central and showcase them to the Edo line. Rather, he was using himself to gain access to the federal and not bringing it down to Edo Central. That was what he was doing. So he was greedy. Selfish. He was not building leaders. He was just taking it to himself. That was why Edo Central could not be able to bring out a viable candidate that we can see. But even if you cannot see them, let them come out, showcase themselves, We will go out for them because we are all human. We want to feel them. They are part of the state. It's not that we're just being extreme, that we must not pick from there, we must open up. No, the situation we are now, it warrants us to pick one person that will come in to blow out the APC and PDP. Then the Labour Party can talk around themselves and they can know where to pick the next candidate from. It all depends on the party hierarchy and what they can do in Labour Party. But what we want to do now, we want to put the best that we can sign a contract with, so that that can be a culture. Even if Edo Central produce anybody or Edo North, it will be a culture of signing a contract with your candidate that we can showcase, that will make Edo be proud of Edo State. That is all.
Thank you, Mr. Black Panther. All right. Madam Rita, are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready to go. Thank you very much. I'm what Mr. Alex is saying, please, I am urging everyone, especially you, Mr. Alex, and please, the fact that you are bringing the wish from the genie, which has passed, is not favoring anybody now. It's not producing anything right now. And I'm going to repeat myself again. What we have now are 3 candidates from 3 different political parties. How are we going to convince the people on how to make their choices? Rather, educate the people, not convince. Educate the people, because a lot of people are gullible. A lot of people don't know the reality of what is really, really happening. Like I said before, the ASAM people have been used over the years. Some ASAM will argue with me and say, oh, what am I saying? You are being sentimental with me. I did tell you, I talk as it be. Thank God for Madam Luke just expressed something, gave an example with what Aneni did with his power. I mean, Uromi was like the Mecca of Edo State. You go there, I mean, you get what you want. But however, isn't it so shocking? The Ishan people, isn't it so shocking that it was when even Governor Oshomile was governor? I think that's when they say they cannot bring water, cannot come out of Ishan, something of that nature. But when he was governor, I mean, there was water. So what does that tell you? But we had a man who had so much power and influence, but was not able to even at least produce a governor that is this son. We say, okay, it didn't happen that way. It just shows you that there was some sort of sellout and selfishness. But I'm not going to use that to judge any Esama, because everybody is different. The same way we have terrible, and I repeat, terrible Edo people, the same way we have terrible Esan or Edo North as well. Because nobody is perfect. But however, what is on reality right now? Every region needs each other to win. We are here right now to educate people. I'm repeating, Mr. Alex, please educate people. Stop going on the throats of wish. It's not helping our discussion. It just make it kind of, I don't know, without due respect, lackluster to me. And people who are listening, like, okay, this guy, they repeat this thing. How is they help putting they happen right now? You are in Edo State, Mr. Alex. I was there too recently, and you know. So what is on ground? We already know these 3 parties are there. How are we going to educate people now to pick the right candidates? To pick the right candidates. I'm not going to have that discussion again on wish. It has passed. What we have, the promise has been completed in all parties. Where are we going forward now? What is the way forward now? That's the question. I'm not going to talk about wish anymore. I'm sorry, with all due respect to everybody and Mr. Elvis, I'm just going to talk about the way forward. These 3 candidates, what are we going to do about it? These 3 candidates, I have expressed my calculations and I've expressed my opinion. And that's what I have to say. Thank you, Miss Madam Luke.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Jonathan, are you there?
And sorry, her position is a bit more nuanced than Madam Luke you allowed for.
What do you mean nuance?
In other words, she's saying that if there was an opportunity to select somebody from Ishan, she may be in support of it. If I'm not correct, Rita, you can, Madam Rita, you can correct me on that. So that is a bit nuanced. It's not like
she may be in support of what?
She may be in support of selecting somebody from the Ishan area.
Yeah, good. But where is
if the timetable allows and the
yes, but where is the person?
I'm just trying to highlight that aspect.
That's where she has her dilemma, because she don't see none.
Yeah, but and Alex, you know that she's not entirely dismissing what Alex
Did
is
you hear what I
asking for,
said, Mr.
while the
Tunaje?
others did.
Whether if she doesn't want to swing to APC or PDP, but she doesn't see any credible candidate from Edo Central either. Is that hard to understand?
I don't know. It's not hard to understand. I was just highlighting what I thought her
So
position
where's the
was.
nuance in that?
The nuance is that the timetable, and there was nobody, that it's not possible to get somebody
Where are they
from
hiding?
Edo.
Are they tied? Are they tied in Okija Shrine or somewhere? Where are they?
But she's not just saying, oh, I don't care whether you've not run, you've not ruled, somebody has not governed from your area, we should just go by merit. I don't think that's what
And don't you
Madam
think
Rita
that's
is
the
saying.
rational thing to do? Go by merit when you don't see what you're looking for. They should prove themselves.
Yeah, that's my point. But the first position is that if to have been there was somebody from that area, she
If
would be in support of that person
See,
being
Tunaja,
candidate
you know,
to be chosen.
Tunaja, you know how the Nigerian politics works. Assuming, let's say, for instance, now the party said they are going to they are going to take their governorship from Edo Central. Anybody from other part will not contest. Your right has been taken. Then the right has been given to any candidate that can come out from Edo Central. So
exactly.
you will lock down the right of other people. That is how Nigerian politics works.
Yes,
but what we
yes.
are saying is that we did not find, Anene refused to build leaders in Edo Central. They sold out. Anene sold them out.
And
But that does not make it that we should not look into the Edo Central case. But assuming they produce somebody now, is coming out to talk alongside with Apata, we will not be able to measure it and choose. We are not against bringing somebody from there, but if you come out the way Apata came out and enlighten the people, tell the people what is on ground, what you are going to change, how you are going to run your system, look, I don't mind, but I didn't find anybody, so I'm fair enough to stand on my ground.
Okay, thank you. I believe we have flogged this topic. Let us switch. Does anybody else want to talk about this? Because it looks like we keep going around in circles. So
We flogged it. Like you said, we flogged it a lot.
Exactly.
Is there anything
Okay.
else?
I have a question for you, just to juggle your mind. If Mr. Peter Obi stays in the Labour Party, let's say he irons everything out, and do you think, like Arabambi said yesterday, he has been waiting for Peter Obi to reach out to him so they can iron out this squabble? Do you think, and he actually confessed that if Peter Obi doesn't reach out to bridge that gap, Labour Party is going to another Igbo person in 2027. So my question to you, do you think Mr. Peter Obi should reach out to the Arabambi faction now that Abure faction is like practically underbelly? What are your opinion? We don't know who the candidate may be, but if there's another Igbo candidate of credible status, let's say Okonjo-Iweala comes out, or Bat Unaji comes out to run, do you think they would dust Peter Obi? That's my
No.
question.
They won't dust Peter Obi, because Okonjo-Iweala is not necessarily. I don't know whether she's associated with the Labour Party in the first place.
That's not,
And
I just asked you. I just asked you a hypothetical question.
okay,
I said if
she
because
wanted to.
listen to me. This was what happened last night, and that is why we should listen very carefully. When he was asked, they are in talks, and you know what her reply was? She said there's nothing wrong with her serving her country. So I'm just giving you. See, Niger Watch is not the only platform I go and listen to. When I can't sleep, I go and listen to everybody else. So they are in talks, and the goal is for them to fund another Igbo person, because they feel that with this Abure saga going on, there is no way Abure can field any credible candidate under his umbrella. So the Arambabi people are looking to bring other people in of Igbo. See, read my lips. I didn't say Yoruba. I didn't say Hausa. They are going for Igbo people. And he mentioned Okonjo Iweala. And one other man he says he's not going to mention his name. And I'm suspecting it's someone like Bat Unaji. So my question is, if you bring all these heavyweights to LP, assuming they agree to run under LP, because I don't see them running under APC or PDP, what do you think Obi's chances are in 2027? That's my question to you.
Obi,
Okay.
I take it that the premise of your question is that Obi is still a member of Labour Party, and if he is a member of Labour Party, I think the other candidates
It
don't
doesn't
stand a
matter
chance.
where. It doesn't matter where he goes. Igbo against Igbo is what I'm asking you now.
That whether he should choose an Igbo candidate, they will choose an Igbo candidate now. But I don't
I'm
understand the
telling
question.
you, I'm asking you, given the chances of these people placed beside Obi, what do you think his chances? Do you think his popularity will be more than these people they're calling now? Given the fact that someone like Batunaji has been celebrated with his geometric power plant, and of course the legendary Okojo Iweala, who has been an economic icon. So, what do you think are Obi's
Okonjo
chances?
Iweala has a lot of issues in the context of Nigeria.
Did you
Batinaji
say? Did you
doesn't
say
make sense.
issues?
Yes, she
Please,
does.
can you name the issues, please?
Not her own individual issue. I'm talking about the political space in Nigeria. She will have problems, and from in the context of OT, are you saying OT or one other person? I don't see that person being a challenger to P2B. P2B
You
will
didn't even
remain.
listen to what I said because you're not listening. Because OT is the
I'm
only.
listening.
No, listen to me. OT is the only person you heard. I didn't mention OT. I said Bat Unaji.
Oh yeah, because of the plant he talked about. So maybe I associated him with OT because it's Abia State. But if that is the case, it doesn't matter. P2B will still remain this thing because he's a major candidate. He actually won 6 million votes at least by an INEX standard. So none of them have. I don't think anybody stands a chance against Peter Obi as he stands anyway. We don't know what happened before then. So that's my answer.
Do you have anything else to say? Because you still have 2
Um,
minutes.
I think Peter Obi should remain in the Labour Party and carve the party in his image. If he cannot deal with a small party like Labour Party, then you have to. As a matter of fact, it's one of the reasons why I lost a bit of respect for Shore, because he was having a lot of problems with his party too. And these things are tests of the Nigerian space. He is the Nigerian character. And if you cannot defeat it and win, what are the chances you can defeat the forces that are in Aso Rock? The forces that are there is far greater than what goes on in the parties.
Okay.
So you
My
have to
question
be
to
able
you
to.
is: which faction do you think he should work with to stabilize Labour Party?
I think he should work with his own faction, faction, if you want to call it that way. Peter Obi is his own faction. He literally is the biggest candidate,
So what you're
individual
saying,
there.
he should fire everybody in the party and impose his own people there.
Can I come in here? Can I come in
Before
here?
coming here, it's not
Yes,
your
you
turn
know
now.
that
Black
what?
Panther, it's not your
Wait,
turn.
No. Okay.
I'm
But
just happy
there
to
are, I think
Nigeria.
there are two of them were dialoguing. So
I'm just happy to Nigeria to use his 2 minutes. So he has 1 minute left. I'm just asking him questions because I don't want you to carry us into security land.
No, don't start now. Don't tempt me at all. If you
All
tempt
right,
me, I'll
sorry.
go there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
go now.
So yeah, P2B is his own faction. He can decide which faction should stay and which one shouldn't, and he should make the party in his own image. All he has to do is wait it out
Niger,
till
I
the
am
voting
asking
set
you a
times happen.
question. I am asking you a question. You
You
have
told
three
me
options.
which faction should he choose.
Yes, you have
Is that-
I asked you three options. Disband the whole place and start over. Work with their Bure or with their Lamidia Papa. Only three. It's all I ask.
Okay, since it's only three now, I'll say this band, this party will place out, remake the entire thing.
Thank you. Anything else? 1 minute.
Yeah, like I said, the way I look at it is that Peter Obi should be able to do as he pleases with the party. I don't know necessarily the rules of the Labour Party, but whatever rule that is involved in selecting the new party heads, he should just wait it out. And when the time comes, his people move in and take over the entire thing. I've seen that that's happening. It's happening in the UK right now. The people running the Labour Party in the UK are not the traditional Labour people. They like Tory people or conservatives as they call them. They've taken over the Labour Party in the UK here. So there's no reason why Peter B cannot do that. He's by far more popular than any candidate there. So that's my take on that issue.
Okay, thank you. Madam Rita, are you ready? Madam
Hello?
Rita? Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay. What I wanted to say that the question you were asking about Arabambi, first of all, I don't know whether you followed. I'm assuming you followed what happened last year with Mr. Bambi and the native doctor, Apapa. These two people, number one, they're not even credible people to even listen to anything they have to say, because they are with Agbado and they stated it clearly on national TV. So anytime, now that what is going on with Aburi right now, they are now having another opportunity to bring out their ugly head. And that is what is going on. So Arabambi or Mr. Bambi and the native doctor, if anybody is having conversations with them, is a conversation in futility as far as I'm concerned, because of what is really going on. They're using this as a yardstick to bring out their head to seem relevant. They are not relevant in the Labour Party. They are not relevant in the development of Nigeria. They're only relevant as house boys of the man at Bodilon. That's all I have to say. So, your questions that you're asking, because it's on the basis of Arambambi faction. Arambambi does not have a faction that you can call faction in Labour Party in the first place. That's what I'm just trying to say. So I cannot answer any question regarding anything coming from Arambambi or the native doctor called Apapa. Thank you.
So what do you suppose, how do you expect Peter Obi to handle this situation? I'm sure people have already discussed this before. So what is the way forward?
I wasn't here when they had the discussion, but based on what's going on right now, I think Peter Obi, I think he's weighing a lot of options right now in terms of, okay, Edo State election is coming now, and we have there's a Labour candidate that's kind of popular coming out now. Would it affect the candidacy of this man, or should I wait until after the election before I make my decisions? However, during the time of wait, a lot of things are going on. Abure right now, to save the party and its reputation, I would advise that Abure step down and gather up your reputation back again. Because if you want to sit down there, you are just the same as the man from Bodilon, and just like the rest of all the people from the Siamese party, APC and PDP. So so that's the only way. He should put down his cap, put his pride down, and just step down. It's not hard to do. Mr. Abure, put down your pride. The Bible says pride goeth before a fall. Put that pride, step down, save your party, at least save some little bit of reputation that's left, and then the party, and then people start to respect you, to say, okay, this is what we're talking about. They say Nigerians don't step down, but this man has stepped down because of all these controversies. Everything is alleged. Whether you stole money or you didn't steal money, everything is alleged, because nothing has been proven yet. But however, he should step down to get the credibility. And I think Peter Obi, I'm assuming that he has even advised him, and that is what is pissing off Peter Obi. He's not doing that, because Peter Obi will always say, if you find anything against me, I will stop campaigning. That's another way to say I will step down. So if the party that he's representing, the person that is heading or a chairmanship of the party Peter Obi is representing, he's not acting, according to the leader. Peter Obi was the president, he would have been the leader of the Labour Party, but he's not acting accordingly. It's kind of like a 50-50. It's like you're sitting on the fence on the part of Peter Obi. So right now, I think there's a lot of things that need to be thought out. It's not just like a drastic decision, but Abure, to save the situation, to move Ababambi and all this, their papa likes on one side, step down and get the reputation. Then we can stand up and say, okay, Labour Party has shown an example. Thank you.
All right. Perfect timing. Mr. Mandate, are you there? Mr. Mandate. Okay. Mr. F. Emmanuel. Mr. F.
Yes,
Emmanuel.
so my sister, sorry, I was in a busy place. I couldn't pick earlier.
All right. Is this Mr. F. Emmanuel?
Yeah, this F. Emmanuel talking. Madam, look, I hear you. I greet you for holding on for Mr. Elvis. Thank you. You are doing a great job.
Thank you. Okay, let's hear from you, sir.
In fact, the humble logomaki and the catastrophic situation in Edo State is becoming too lugubrious for one to even make a comment. So I want to advise the Edoreans and the Beninians, if there is anything like that, to put their acts together and make sure that they elect competence. They should stop looking at all these ethnic region, this, that, or whatnot, and all that. Because if they go by that mantra of Asian, Edo, Central, and all whatnot, one day somebody from another clan will say, this region has been ruling. You want another somebody from this clan to also from clan. Before you know it, you get your family. From family, before you know it, so all this microscopic irrelevant thing shouldn't be talked about. What we need is competence. If somebody can bring about the dividends of democracy, the person should go on, because once a righteous man is in power, the people will rejoice. There's no need of all this left and right, center, this one, it doesn't help anyone. So let's be realistic, let's be focused and look at integrity and look at somebody who has the capacity to bring about the dividends of democracy for Edo people. You know why I'm worried? Because you guys are my in-laws. My wife is from Edo, so I'm so passionate about you people. So you guys should ask. You guys are smart people, so you know who is credible. You know who will bring about the dividends of democracy in your state. So please vote wisely. Let's not forget about this north, south, circle, circle north, circle east. That will only break the house. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Mr. Jonathan, are you there? Oga Jonathan.
Oh,
Mr.
sorry.
Tone.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just sorry. I stepped out for a moment.
Who is
Um,
speaking?
yeah, this Jonathan speaking.
All right, Mr.
Yeah, so
Jonathan.
yeah, I stepped out
Okay.
for a moment. Sorry about that. I didn't hear the last 20-30 minutes, but of the
So no,
conversation.
we're not. So that I point you, we're not going back to the tribalism issue, Mr. F. Emmanuel.
Okay,
Apparently, we've already settled that, and
okay.
we are here 7-1,
Yeah,
seven
I'm not. Yeah, let's leave that. Let's
seven
leave
to
Let,
that.
three.
let, let me put him in line. Let me speak,
Okay.
then he will speak.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Go
Listen
ahead.
to this, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Madam Moderator. Madam Luke. Can you hear me?
Thank. Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. There's one thing I want to state out clear here. Let it not be that anybody that just speak will just be talking on the matter, and be this. The first question I want to ask, is Aramba be a credible person?
Listen.
He has stated his position.
No,
I have
listen.
said it
Listen, Mr.
before.
Black Panther. Mr. Black Panther. Wait. We don't care if it's credible or not. We just want an end to these distractions. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
We don't want to hear from him no more.
See, the end to the distraction is to ignore him. What he need is, he need a template. That is what he need. He wants everyone to focus on him, bringing expiring court cases, bringing expiring court order, not letting us to know the date. Somebody came here to tell us that he was bringing an expired court order. But it didn't make us to know because many of us were ignorant of it.
A man that said he stand on at the back of this present APC government, and anytime we hear Arabambi, we bring it as a topic. We begin to speak on him. He's a faction. Arabambi is not a faction. He's an outlaw. He's against the party hierarchy. He's against the party. Everything about the party is against it because he has been paid. Why should you look in other countries where elections, people that are paid, it is not necessary for you to see where it's being paid. But the words that comes out of their mouth will determine where this man stands for. A man cannot be pursuing the downfall of his party for more than how many years? You went to court, you lost the case. You went on appeal, your appeal expired. So what the new thing Arabambi want to tell us? That is one of his candidates was rigged out, that one of his candidates was this. What does he want to tell us that will make us move or shift to say, yes, this person, this party has done wrong to him? He went to court, for Christ's sake. To Nigeria, why can't you just stand on the platform of the truth? This man is an outlaw, which you know. Why are you painting him so beautiful that he has a right? He doesn't have a right.
Which man are we talking about here? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't even. I'm sorry, I don't even know who he is.
Arabambi anymore.
I didn't speak on Arabambi. I don't know him. I didn't speak on him. I don't know who you are hearing.
This is the problem. Okay. That is the problem. That is what Mr. Black Panther is trying to explain. Is it Mr. Peter Obi's responsibility to deal with this, all this once and for all, both their Pure, their Arabambi? Why can't he just come out once and for all and just deal with this?
No. Peter Obi does not have the right to talk to a man that is not relevant in the party anymore. He doesn't have a stake in the party. He doesn't have a position in the party. He is an outlaw that goes to court. Anytime they give him money, he goes to court. And he starts bringing expired court cases and expired court order. And we stand on that trajectory and look at him as if it's important. Arabambi is not important in Labour Party. All he's doing is just to bring Labour Party down because they want to attach Obi into this quagmire they are cooking. That is what they want to do. If Obi comes out of Labour Party now, Arabambi will disappear. That is it. We should all know this thing. We know what is happening. We don't need to be discussing on him. He can speak to heavens. Nobody cares. People should ignore him. He's not responsible enough.
This is my question to you. Now, because of this Abure's shady dealings, do you think the Arabambi factor, they have any iota of credibility at all?
Arabambi faction, if a man is caught in illegality, Arabambi has been caught in illegality himself by bringing an expired court order. So we don't need to hear the truth from him because he says he's faulty. You need a man that is clean to speak on that issue. Not a man that wants to bring his own party down, always running his mouth all over the place. What is your problem? Tell the people. Have you been cheated? Go to court. You iron your case out. You lost the case. What else do you want the party to do for you? To lead the party for you to govern? What is their problem? Is it a do or die affair? Is it do the party pay you money to feed your family? These are the things that we should. The party has not even won. The party has not even done anything that we warrant Arabambi to be talking all this while. The chairman is guilty. Let the court of law deal with him. Straight and forward. We should be making this all lula balu about Arabambi. Arabambi is infinitesimal to me in the Labour Party because he has nothing at stake.
Okay.
He's just playing the job of his masters that are giving him money.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Right. Okay, Madam, look.
Yes.
Can I come in now?
Who is that, please?
This is Mr. Jonathan speaking.
Mr. Jonathan, is Mr. Tone
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Mr. Tone hasn't spoken. No.
Okay.
Mr. Jonathan, I think I called you earlier.
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
I
okay.
wanted. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, go ahead. I'll come to you now next, Mr. Tone. Please bear with me.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Black Panther. Thanks for that. I just want to, for me, I just want to put aside. Actually, I'm not really interested in this tribal conundrum, discussion. I'm not really into it. It's just the fact that I just want the argument to be balanced, not to, shift from one position when it is a national issue, and then you want to bring it to a different level when it comes to the state. It's all the same when it comes to tribal, you know. So, but I don't want to dwell on that. My focus is on the candidacy itself, each and every candidate. And my focus is, I just want to focus on the candidate's transparency. And I believe I outlined it maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago when Olumide Akpata emerged. And I said it clearly. And then for me, I'm not supporting any candidate in Edo State. If I have the opportunity today, one-on-one with any of the candidates, I only have 3 questions for each and every one of them. Just 3. In fact, I can collide it into one. For Mr. Olumide Akpata, all I care about is his transparency. He has to do what nobody else has done before in Edo State. If he wants to be side by side with Peter Obi, he must tell us what is, in terms of transparency, he has to tell us what is what. Is financial worth today. What is your worth today, Mr. Akpata? Can you tell us that? Which means that you can, if anything is found today that is not, that has to do with criminality, you are ready to step aside. And the only way we can believe that coming from you, if you come out today, tell us your what, your financials. Let us know today. That's what I'm looking for. If I have the opportunity, I will ask him that question if he's ready to do that, and any other candidate too. I want to know also Mr. Akpata's position with respect to 2023 election. I want to know his stake, his position on the 25th February 2023 election, on what transpired during the tribunal, at the appeal level up to the Supreme Court. I want to hear him speak on that. I want to know his position on that. Because that's this how you can filter the state of mind of these people, get into their brain. You can't spin it. If you try to spin it, people are not stupid. They will know. I want to know his position on that. And finally, I asked a question. I said, I want to know his administrative competency. These are the 3 areas I care about to determine whether this candidate is worthy, to be there. If he fails in any of these 3 areas, I just cry for the people of Edo State. He has to tell us his administrative competency. Who are the people you are going to work with? I don't want any political response. People can give political answers to all this, which is all vague many at times. I'm going to do this. I'm going to construct roads. I'm going to, bring electricity to Edo State. I'm going to do this. No, those are political response. Tell us those people that you will work with. Because in your head, before you come out at all, you already have a vision for Edo State. In fact, for any politician coming out at all, in your head, you already have a vision, what you want to do. You have it in your head already. It's not that if they wake you up 3 a.m. in the middle of the night and they ask you, Mr. Akpata, what's your plan? What's your vision for Edo State? You can wake up right there and you can outline it articulately because it's already in your head. You have that vision.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it means that the people that will work with you alongside to achieve that vision or that mission, you already have them. It's not that
Okay.
when you get there, So that's my position, and
Okay,
it's
but
very, it's very clear.
you are aware
Yeah,
that the campaign has just started, right?
yeah. I know that's the response I'm getting from all quarters. Everybody is
Okay.
just saying that the campaign have not started.
Yeah.
You
So
can't ask that.
let's when they start, then let's see what they have to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait. We are all
Okay.
here.
Anybody
We'll
else
wait.
want to talk
Thank
before
you.
we? But yes, Mr. Tone, please. I know your own is going to be very brief, always to the point. Okay, Mr. Tone.
Okay, right, thanks. Um, that is why I also maintain my position that in order for Peter Obi to rid himself of all these riffraffs around, he needs to just exit the party. People will gravitate towards him. We're saying yes that we have legislators, governors. In due time, they will fall into place into the new party. See, Labour Party is a messed up party. You don't we don't need all these controversies and characters like Arabambi and all sort of coming up now and again. So saying that you want to ignore him, how do you want to ignore a man that is being sponsored? How do you want to ignore him? He takes you to court again, you have to deal with it. You have to go and deal with that distraction. So the best way to cut off all this thing is just leave the party. People will people will gravitate towards him and move across to whatever setup. Somebody was saying that INEC may not uh, may may be a square peg in a round hole for him. I don't believe that. Setting up a party, anybody can, even anybody here can set up a party right now, as long as you meet all the demands, because it's all about money, and money shouldn't be an issue. So all these thing about Arabambi or Papa, I'm just sick and tired of hearing it. It's just distractions, distraction upon distraction. There's a lot of work to be done to rebuild our country that is down on its ass. This country needs to be rebuilt. So all these distractions we are talking about, I mean, APC loves it and all that, so that we'll not have much time to talk about them. So we need to be reminding them now and again that that guy sitting there is illegitimate, he's a drug dealer, he's a liar, I mean, everything we need to be reminding that we've not forgotten. So all these questions I'm talking about, all these people, or whether this person is from Asia or not. No, let competency. Benin is an Asian city. Benin deserves better than what it's getting now in terms of development. And and I must say very quickly, with all due respect, Benin is just like Aba. Nothing much has happened in Benin. Benin I used to know many, many years ago and all that. It's still nothing much, nothing dynamic has happened until you get a governor that is ready to roll up his sleeves and prove to people that it can be done. So if we're still wallowing on this ethnic uh, politics, it's the state will only be suffering. The Benin as Edo State as a state will not move on. There's so much resources from Edo State that we should be talking about how to develop the resources, you know, than talking about whether this person was a leader of NBA, whether you don't trust him because you just feel that you don't trust him. It's not about feeling. Politics is not real. Politics is not about feeling. So all these things that we've been doing all these years, this is the same politics we've been playing for all these years, that we're still doing the same thing. This same kind of politics that our fathers played. We are repeating the same thing. So we need to
Okay.
start doing things differently, and that's the way we can move forward as a nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Anybody else got something to say? Because this is where
Yeah,
my
yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that
Madam, look, I just want to add this to
who is
what
speaking? Not
yeah,
Black Panther.
this Mr. Jonathan. No.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. I just want to add this to what Mr. Tun just said. You see, for me, for Araba and B, I believe Black Panther said something uh, to that side earlier. Is a nobody to me. It's just a big distraction. That's what it is, and he's trying everything, throwing everything, to the wall, looking for which one that will stick there. That's what it is. But for me, with respect to setting up a new political party or Peter Obi leaving Labour Party going, I think the issue has been from the onset that when Peter Obi came to Labour Party, proper work was not done. We must all agree to this. Proper work, proper due diligence was not done to really go into the party structure, to investigate the background of each and every of these people. There was no time. So setting up a new political party, I personally, I don't subscribe to that entirely. I think there are political parties already in Nigeria that he can even tap into. However,
Mr. Jonathan,
he must,
Mr. Jonathan,
yes,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry to interrupt. I do apologize. If you bought a house now, and the engineers tell you that this house, yeah, no matter how you try to prop it up, that this house is structurally damaged, what do you do? Will you not?
But I don't think we have
You,
reached that point where we can say Labour
Mr.
Party
Peter,
is
no,
not
no,
redeemable.
we are forgetting that Mr. Peter Obi does not have the singular authority to sack people in the Labour Party. It's a collective
Yeah,
decision. And like we have
yeah.
seen with the shock now that we have seen with our brother, what's his name, the party chairman, and all that, it's a surprise to everybody and a shock to everybody. We don't know how many more that are corrupt.
But, but Labour Party, those
Yes.
there are the aims of affair in Labour Party. They are aware, clearly aware that currently, as it stands right now, without Peter Obi, they are going nowhere. You know, they are
Exactly.
going nowhere. So that is the reason
Mr.
why,
Tone
yeah,
and Jonathan, sorry to
yeah.
cut you. Mr. Tone, you said something that we cannot ignore him. Do you know why I say we should ignore him? I'm looking at his past, how he came
Yeah.
in, how he
Yeah.
managed, and how he was. I don't know whether he was expunged from the party or he was suspended. You know, he was having grievance over the party leadership. That was how this the other man that they call native doctor came in. But when you look at it,
Yeah.
yes, Papa, when we look at it, we knew that they were being sponsored and they went to court. You know, one thing that made me annoyed, even me myself, I was ignorant of the fact that a court order can expire. So when somebody came here to enlighten us that that paper he had, it has expired. It takes whether 7 or 14 days. It has expired. Then why should I not ignore that man that's indulged himself in bringing fake things just to bring people to his side so that people can hear what he's saying, to take our focus out from what we need to focus on? That is why I said we should ignore him to fall in the line which you yourself you are telling now. We should ignore these people. They are irrelevant in what we are looking at to salvage this country that is going down, down, down every day.
Okay.
How about the present issue now with Abure?
No,
It's a
the
big
present
issue.
issue with Abure is in court. Is in court. So there's nothing we can do. So we just
Okay.
have to leave the court to do
You
its
know what's going to
work.
happen? You know what's going to happen in order to destabilize the Labour Party. They will make sure the judiciary is being controlled by the APC, by Tinubu. Yeah, they will make sure that this thing drags on and on and on. There
You
will
know,
not be
you're
resolution.
very right, Mr. Tone, and it's going to
Yeah, you
use
are right. You're right in that part.
they're going to use it either through the Abure himself or the Arabambi himself. So either way, and let's not forget that Mr. Peter Obi came to this party after all these miscreants were in the party.
Exactly.
So that they feel a sense of ownership, and he's a newbie. So they think they can push him around because he used the LP as a special purpose vehicle to go get his message across. So what's going to happen if he remains in that party? They're going to keep sabotaging him. They're going to keep sabotaging him.
Exactly, and he doesn't need this. The man
And
is too
he
nice.
really doesn't need
He's
it.
too refined. He doesn't
Because
need
look
all
at
these
me.
hassles.
I mean, can you imagine just being in a Mercedes Benz, and then you are surrounded by touts with smelling armpits?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know what the future is.
Can I add? You see, I get the idea that you don't want him tainted, but people prefer leaders that they know can deal with tough
Well, what if they're
situations.
sabotaging your efforts?
Thank you,
But
Mr.
they can't. They
Naja,
can't.
to Naja.
They can't They can't sabotage his
They
efforts.
did it with the 2027 election, 23
see,
election. They did it. They didn't. They
okay,
didn't
Naija,
allow. They didn't allow polling agents to even go to high
okay.
troubled
through
areas, so they
Naija,
couldn't even get
through
results.
Naija, Mr. Peter Obi cannot take some decisions solely.
See,
It's
let
going to
me
be
finish the
tied up
point
to
I'm
some other
making.
party members.
The point
So
I'm making is
it's not.
let's
Mhm.
see, in PDP, in APC, they have problems too. They deal with it their own way, and in the context of this in
What do you mean they
P2B,
deal with it in their own way? Which way are we talking about here?
no, no,
INEC or Mahmoud?
they are within party issues that they have their inter-party
Listen, they have the
squabbles
interparties, but
too.
that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about winning
Yeah,
elections here.
but let me finish the point I'm making now. In the context of Peter Obi, he has the ability because he has the support of the people. Why would we ask somebody that has more political weight to give way for criminals? We
Mr.
can't keep
Mr.
giving way for
Tunaja, let me
criminals.
ask you a
Giving way,
question. Let me
through
tell you.
Naija, you're not understanding. It
No,
seems you
you
don't
don't
understand,
understand.
and I'm so surprised you don't understand
Let
this.
me
It's a
tell
very
you. Let
simple
me
thing.
tell you what happened with the 2023 elections. They could not even. There's some areas where they had polling agents because they were not paid. They were not even manned. So when it was time to get the polling results sheets, they couldn't. Well, even Aisha was even saying it. When it was time to pay, all she asked them for, where are the result sheets? They couldn't provide them because they didn't even go there.
Okay.
They didn't even go there. People were coming after the fact to say they were in the polling booths and they were demanding to be paid.
See,
Abure never even what will I say? Designated. He didn't even designate polling agents to those areas, and those were critical areas.
That's important.
but
That's important.
see,
That's important point
it's
that
not.
was
It's
that
not.
we that was highlighted during the presidential tribunal. See,
Yes,
all these documents we're talking about as we speak, should be in the possession of Abure.
thank
Abure
you.
alone. These
But
are
he
the
took.
polling,
But
the
he
form,
took
What is
the
all
the
the
point
form.
of you coming in and agreeing with her? Let me just say what I need
No,
to
but no,
say.
no, listen, Mr. Tunaja. Before you start saying everybody has its way, everybody has his rigging way. But for Mr.
Can you allow me to speak for myself? You
Okay, go
speak,
ahead.
I speak, so it goes both ways. It's not only
Okay, sir.
one-sided.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the idea behind this is we have to understand that Peter, we can't keep giving way for criminals. That is how you turn the tide. When something happens, this is a test. If he runs away from it, personally, if I was on the opposition side, I would say, if you cannot handle this, you want to go and look colonizers in the face and bargain for your 200 million people. There are bigger challenges in this world. This should be
Okay.
minor. This
Okay.
is a heavy
Okay.
weight.
Okay.
So hold on. How many people in this country has as much votes than P2B? How many? You can count them
Excuse
with
me,
one
your
hand.
vote don't count if you don't have the results to back them up. And you can only get
You,
those results from your polling agents at the locations.
yeah, but
Not,
I'm saying that he should remove those people that are causing problems in the party.
who are those people?
The Abures and all the
He
people
doesn't
that
have
are
he doesn't have the
corrupt.
power
He
to do that.
can't.
Yeah,
He
but
can't. He doesn't have that
okay,
power.
will the chance not come before the next election?
Excuse me, the National Working
I'm
Committee has
asking a
been
straight
excuse me,
question.
the National Working Committee has been adjourned by Abure.
Okay,
Exactly.
with the
You know
chance,
what?
because
He can
when they
remove
get
them
elected,
during election.
they get elected
Election.
now.
Yes.
Will the chance not come before the next election to elect them again? If the
The,
chance comes before the next
do
election,
you know
that's his
that
chance
do you know
to
where we're
remove all
dealing
of
with,
them.
do you know on the other hand, Abure is trying to get him removed from the party? Do you know that it's a two Abure is also fighting to kick him out?
Exactly.
This is my point. Yabure can try anything he wants to do. Or Peter Obi, even if he expels Peter Obi from the party, all Peter Obi has to wait for is towards the election. Peter Obi will say, "Okay, my people, go and vote." They are
Under which party? After they kick you out.
no, towards the election of the chairman and the positions of the Labour Party. Obi's members, because Obi, there are people in Labour Party that are supporters of Obi, and which is the majority. All you have to do is tell them, vote all these people out. These are my candidates. Elect them, and that's how you get them elected.
The
And he will
same
take
people
over the
that have not
party.
the same people that have not been able to bring Abure to justice.
because he holds position. There's no an election now. There's no an election right now. If there's an election for leadership of the Labour Party, you will see that all these Abure people, they'll be quaking in their
Okay,
boots.
when is that election coming up?
And that is what we don't know. We need to find
It
out.
will never come before that election. It will never come.
See,
Then if it's not
see,
going to come
this is
before
how it
election,
works.
then my position in the argument,
Tunaja, let me help you out.
yeah,
Let me help you out,
I'll
Tunaja.
waver a little bit. Yeah, go
Tunaja,
ahead.
let me help you out. You see, when before the election, the ESCO will be sorry, I'm in the toilet. The ESCO will be suspended. They will all take a unanimous decision. The ESCO will be brought down. Then the caretaker will be there that will bring in the new ESCO. That is when Peter Obi will be able to, do his own, exercise his own mind, because then you have to bring the people of like mind together and put them in position. So Peter Obi will have that leverage then. But for now, until this ESCO come down and the caretaker is there, Peter Obi cannot have access.
So we need to know when the election is taking place, and that is what the Obi supporters need to be aware of. Everybody have their membership ticket.
It's only Abure that can do that now. It's only Abure that can.
Only Abure that is the one that can declare leadership.
Yes, when the tenure is about to happen, he will now declare. They will now go for what do they call it? A sort of where you gather the Congress. Then the Congress will now vote to drop all of them.
Okay, hold on. When is his term due to expire?
I think it's around this year now.
Mr. Mark Kennelly, Mr. Mark
that is what we should be talking about. How to take over.
Wait now, Mr. Tunaja. Mr. Mark Kennelly in the comment section says they're due to have elections in 3 months or so.
That's it now. You see, we are here talking about him running away when we should be talking about how he's going to take over the whole party.
Mr. Tunaja, think like a Nigerian. Before they get you out, he would have gotten Obi out of that place.
See, even if he gets Obi out of that place, Obi supporters are members of the party right now as we speak. They make up the majority.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. I'm telling you. No, I'm not kidding you.
No, the chairman will set up. Look at how they are playing it. The chairman will set up and how they are going to run the election. He's going to play a critical role there. That's what you don't know.
As long as Obi must wake up. Cast the vote. As long as his members that are going to cast the vote, those members, if they make up majority Obi supporters, then Obi will pick and choose who wins. That's all.
Is it Obi that elects those officials?
No, it's not just officials, it's members.
No, Obi will flex them now. It's all about money now. Obi will flex them.
Exactly. So Obi will be able to say, select this candidate, this is the one I prefer, and they will support them. And I believe that Obi supporters should be going to register for Labour Party now, so that he can take over the entire party. That's how it should be. I can't even believe it's just 3 months down the line. That's what we should be talking about.
Well, it looks like it's a battle of wits, and we're just going to have to see how this plays out, because Abure is not going to go down down.
That's correct. The Labour Party election, the executive election, is coming up in 3 months' time.
And Abure is doing everything he can.
That is the chance, and maybe that's why they are fighting now. They are trying to threaten Peter Obi because they know their time is at an end.
Of course,
and that is, we should be focusing on that and trying to get every single one of them swept out of that party, including and then all the other members of House of Assembly that are misbehaving. Just watch their behavior. Then when you have Obi supporters all over the party, their behavior will
is not going to be straightforward.
See, nothing is ever straightforward. You have to be ready.
This guy has tasted money. He will do everything. I'm telling you.
And he has sponsorship.
Exactly.
See, you mean he's going to bribe all the Obi supporters to vote for him? Good luck with that one.
As long as you're sitting at the head, that is why Tinubu is winning right now. As long as he has captured the state of affairs. Your votes don't count. And like you saw in the last elections, your vote did not count.
In the Labour Party, that's going to happen too.
It's already happening.
There have not been an election in the Labour Party.
Election? You're going to wait till election. This was the same Abure that Trump practically elected himself as the chairman.
See, he is like an ant compared to where P2B stands. P2B is like, you see,
paper.
What is the highest number of votes Labour Party has ever
You are
had
talking about
before
you are
Peter
talking
Obi.
about vote, and I'm talking about the political structure of the party that has been captured by Abure.
Yes, but his power
So
will,
how do
will
you
be.
come and forgetting that Obi came in and met all these people here? So they're going to resist him with everything they have.
They will resist, but his power will be up when the election comes, and because it's a democracy,
Well,
the members will vote them
excuse me,
out.
what is your power without your chairman? Please ask me. Let me ask you.
What the power without your chairman?
Yes.
The power you have is the power of the vote.
Whose vote?
The members of the party's vote.
That is rotten all the way to
See,
the bottom.
Madam, look.
If
See,
you say
Abure,
P2B
Madam, look. See,
voters are rotten, I don't know.
Abure will be voted out. There's no doubt about that. And this crooked APC, they don't care about Labour Party's election. It is after the election they will now start coming after how to pocket those executives, those that will emerge. They don't care now because it is only when those people have been elected, they are in office, then they will look for which of them is vulnerable, which of them is crooked, which of them that they can work with. So it is left for Mr. Peter Obi and those that are now in charge, like the likes of Okonkwo and Kenneth Okonkwo and the rest of them, Aisha Yusuf, to make sure that this
Exactly.
history does not repeat itself. When those people emerge, they must be people that they can work with, people that they will vet themselves, and I believe that is what Mr. Peter Obi is waiting for.
Oh, you
At the
forget
end,
you forget like people like Aisha are not members of Labour Party.
No. What I'm saying is that they are not member, but they are in it. They are in the process. This time around, they are not going to open their eyes and just let anybody emerge as chairman, anybody emerge as publicity secretary, anybody just emerge as the national treasurer of Labour Party. No, they're not going to do that. If they do that, let me just say it now, quote and unquote, they are stupid. They will be stupid. I
See,
don't mean it right now, but I might mean it 3-4 months later. This is their job now. This is what they should be doing now.
You see, you are right in the sense that we have to wait and then make sure Obi plays Mr. Peter Obi plays his cards very well. But like I said, the fact you see, if you notice that there's a cold war going on between Mr. Peter Obi and Mr. Peter Abure and Mr. Julius Abure. They are not seeing eye to eye right now. It's a very cold war. So it's a matter of who blinks first. And
I think you are. I don't understand why you are doing this. You can't equate
you are dealing in a country. Excuse me, you are dealing
on the same plane.
No. You don't understand. Peter Obi is a gentleman, and he doesn't play dirty.
He's a politician that has got votes.
He's a politician, but he's dealing with the dregs of society in that Labour Party.
You are giving them too much power.
Just like you have a drug dealer, really you.
Yeah, but that drug dealer has a whole massive constituency. Abure is a different thing. B2B is equivalent to that drug dealer.
What do you think he has been using money to do all this while?
Politically, anyway. See, you are making it sound as if Abure is some kind of Tinubu. No, he's not.
In that
he's going to be a loser very, very short in short order.
I have news for you. In that Labour Party, he is like a Tinubu.
He will find out that when it's time to vote, he will come. His time will come to an end in a short order. And sorry, let me just add this. Tone, you are very much aware of what happened in the UK, where Keir Starmer and his centre-right politicians are purging the Labour Party of the left-leaning ones, because parties can be hijacked by people that I cannot even say they got the support, but because Corbyn lost,
why are you bringing sane people here to
can you let me finish the point now, please?
Go ahead.
So, like, when they use the fact that Corbyn lost to bring Keir Starmer in, and look at how vicious they've been to the left-leaning part of the party, and in the context of Keir Starmer and Corbyn, at least both of them have reasonable support within the Labour Party. We are talking about P2B versus Abure faction. P2B's faction will crush the other faction.
Excuse me, Abure was part of the reason why Peter Obi did not win.
Yes, but this time he will have to face the P2B supporters.
Okay.
He was facing Agbado before.
Forgetting
maybe
that
they are all cousins.
You forgetting that most obedients are not even Labour Party supporters.
Yes,
Okay.
but the ones that are still massive in number.
Okay. Like I said, it's 3 months, right? Let's see how it goes.
I think are you hearing me?
Yeah.
I think Peter Obi can play the game and win.
Yes.
How?
Because when you are playing inter-party politics, it's all about setting your ace well, and it involves money. None of them can stand Peter Obi when it comes to playing politics with money itself.
Peter Obi
They are
doesn't
just all
give,
this.
Peter Obi does not give shishi, remember?
No, it's not. When it comes to inter-party election, you got to spend money. You got to spend money to put your delegate together, so that if you want to do it by delegate, because there are two ways. If you want to do it by delegate, or you want to do it by straight election, it all depends on which one you want to do. I'll prefer straight election. That will give you opportunity for people to really exercise their right. But if it's by delegate, that is where you see irregularity coming in.
And money
Right?
back.
See where corruption comes in.
The money back.
So yeah, money back comes in. So if Peter Obi, because Peter Obi has a stake in it, he's the leader of the party. If they want to choose how they are going to run it, Peter Obi has a stake in bringing some part of the ESCO in, supporting who is going to lead that preliminary section. People that will arrange the election, Peter Obi can have a stake on that. Then they will not set up the template, whether to go on delegate or to go on a freelance, where every member of the party can come and vote. That is where Peter Obi can have a swing. But when it comes to delegate, the chairman does not have anything at stake as it is, because I don't think he's going to run for another time. If that be the case,
now. He's done
he
for.
cannot run for
Let
another
me
time
give you
because of the
the
problem he's
result
having.
of
They might not allow him
2019.
to run. They might not allow him to run because of the court case.
Yeah, 2019 presidential election, Labour Party got 5,074 votes. 2019 and 2023, they got well over 6 million votes. So, and all that is Peter Obi. All that. And he has to clear way for people that got 5,000 votes. That would be disrespectful to those supporters. It's almost undemocratic, actually. So we should bury Aburi, and I think P2B supporters, they should just organize themselves and just go there and sweep that party clean.
About
And
time.
maybe for once we'll be holding those people accountable.
About time. On that note, gentlemen, I have to take my leave because I have to be up early in the morning. If you want to continue, hey, I'll be listening till I go.
I have to take my leave too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I call it again.
Yeah, we can all
Salute everybody. Have a great night.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.